Welcome back, Eagles.
On this episode, we head over to Plymouth's alternative high school to learn more about what education looks like for students at Harbor Academy.
We'll take a look at mental health across Plymouth Public Schools and see how various people and projects are working to end the stigma.
Next, we'll meet up with one of PNHS's biggest and longest standing fans to find out what's kept her coming back even after her kids graduated.
Finally, stay tuned to see our substitute teachers sing along in Carpool Karaoke.
Get ready, Plymouth North.
It's time for PNN. Good morning, Plymouth North. I'm Jordan Melville.
And I'm Dylan Capozzi. Although many may not know, Harbor Academy is an alternative high school within the PPS district, right down the street from North.
Harbor Academy teachers work every day to enrich students' lives by giving them a fresh start and many great educational opportunities.
Parker and Brenna take a closer look at the experiences of students at Harbor Academy.
Plymouth Harbor Academy is an alternative high school diploma option for students in the Plymouth Public Schools. Providing students with a flexible curriculum and need-focused lessons, Plymouth Harbor Academy hopes to measure student success with meaningful progress and development. For some students, Harbor provides the needed structure to balance the adversity of a demanding home and school life.
Plymouth Harbor Academy's mission is to help out kids who struggle in a traditional school setting, whether that means they do better with a smaller class size, or they just struggle with everyday learning tasks, or if they need some type of creative strategy to learn the content better, or they really just need help outside of school or getting ready for their life outside of high school. We try to provide that for them in some way and in a more direct manner that traditional schools just don't have the resources to do.
There's a lot of students that the big school, the traditional school with the bell schedule does not work for them. There's a lot of students here that have a trauma history or have anxiety around big groups, and in a smaller setting, they have much better chance to succeed.
The acronym HARBOR stands for Hope, Accountability, Resilience, Balance, Opportunity, and Respect. Teachers at Harbor Academy strive to help students achieve their goals with a positive mindset.
Even when you're done with your classes, they'll still help you get into colleges. They have me applying for colleges and doing college courses and all stuff like that, so they help a lot.
Students at Harbor are given individualized plans to help succeed with the best possible path.
You could take online classes here, and you could do work study, or you could do like a mentorship. You can do all that stuff.
These kids don't usually enjoy a traditional high school setting, and so it gives them an opportunity to still succeed and still be set up to succeed after high school. We have had at least 20 kids graduate every year since we've been open, and that's 20 kids who might not have wanted to finish high school. Another big piece of that is the counseling, being open to having conversations even in class. We don't shy away from talking about mental health at all. We want to kind of face those things head on because it's easier to start to heal from any issue if you face it head on. That's kind of always been our philosophy.
Alternative education is a positive thing. It's not a negative thing. And I think school systems need to embrace alternative education. It's healthy.
Plymouth Harbor Academy provides students with a unique experience to explore themselves as students and individuals, helping them strive towards their goal of reaching their high school diploma and preparing them for the future. Signing off for PNN, I'm Brenna Giuliani.
Thanks, Parker and Brenna. We're so happy to see the amazing opportunities Harbor Academy offers their students. Plymouth Public Schools strives to set their students up for success in many different ways. Let's see what our district is doing to spread awareness about the importance of mental wellness.
According to the CDC, 50% of Americans will be diagnosed with a mental illness at some point in their lifetime. Half of these cases start at the very young age of 13. Across the district, Plymouth Public Schools staff and students are taking initiative to spread awareness for mental health. New projects and resources for the school community are hoping to stop the stigma and help students know they aren't alone in their fight.
I would definitely say I've struggled with mental health a little bit. Everybody gets sad every once in a while, and sometimes it gets to you. Everybody feels like they can't talk because they're going to be judged for something they say.
The district's social emotional coach, Cheryl Delory, is working to provide resources for schools K through 12.
As the social emotional learning coach, I am district-wide available to administrators, teachers, students when something arises and being reactive or being proactive and setting up systems to put them in place. Anything around SEL, things that touch mental health. So there's always a list of resources on the website, and I try to keep those updated. That will link you out to community resources and who I need to call if I'm looking for a counselor.
We spoke to the adjustment counselors, guidance, and nursing staff who all agree that stopping the stigma is the most important step in mental health awareness.
Everybody has time in their life where they struggle with something, and it doesn't define them. You are not defined by your anxiety or your depression. It is part of who you are, and the fact that you can talk about it, it will be helpful for you.
This increase in awareness is helping the district provide support in schools.
Students aren't going to learn until we give them the foundational skills that they're ready to learn. And it's like painting without the primer. You can't paint without the primer. So I think a lot of the work that we do as a district is getting those kids to feel safe, secure, and supported in their learning environment at school. In my perfect world, I would love to see mental health be a graduation requirement. I think it's absolutely just as important as anything else, if not more important.
Although not everyone is clinically diagnosed with mental illnesses, many still experience similar symptoms. Tools that our district provide can help people get through feelings of being overwhelmed or anxious.
One of the other things that I've done recently is gone to the middle schools and sat with 8th graders and said, what is stressing you out and how can we help support this? And then came back again and gave them some tools to create a self-care plan and manage their anxiety. So really like tangible tools for students to have that they can take home and say, when I'm feeling anxious, when I'm feeling worried, I can boom, 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 boom. I think that's really important to have something tangible to take home with you.
The Yellow Tulip Project is looking to expand their message of hope across the district. 3 schools have adopted a chapter of this project and are looking to empower young people to start conversations and spread awareness.
So the Yellow Tulip Project is really a ground roots movement that began when a young lady that lives in Maine lost 2 of her good friends within a month of each other to suicide. And she suffers from mental health herself, and her mother got together and they started this movement to stamp out the stigma of mental health. And how they do that is they plant hope gardens and encourage youth to be ambassadors and to really promote that there's help out there and there's always hope.
Both middle schools have seen over a 200% increase in anxiety sensitivity from last year. Students are looking for support more than ever. The Yellow Tulip Project is hoping to support any student that needs it.
As we go through the year, we meet all these different people that are involved with mental health, and they tell us about how it's okay to talk about it, how it's okay to not be okay. And I think spreading that awareness that you don't have to be perfect all the time, you don't have to be happy all the time, is incredibly important. I've seen kids looking at the billboards that we have that have resources listed and little explanations of what the Yellow Tulip Project is, so I definitely think that we have an impact in our school.
Plymouth North DECA students have become involved in the Mental Health Initiative. This March, they will be taking their mental health project to states where they will present to the judges on how they help.
So our overall project goal is to diminish the stigma that surrounds men's mental health in our school community. Our most recent interactive workshop was the You Are Not Alone, the hands campaign. We had kids in different advisories trace their hands and we put them up on the wall. So that was kind of what made almost like a bigger impact. We had over 200 hands and we reached a lot of different students. We have our Instagram account, mental health_PNHS,
And we've also started our workshops, spreading them out to different advisories.
Nurse Wilson at Plymouth North recently adopted a chapter of the Yellow Tulip Project.
I started doing some research. I worked really closely with Judy Duart, who's the nurse over at PCIS. She started the chapter Yellow Tulip last year. It was just an amazing display of when the tulips bloomed. I saw them and I was like, oh, I want to do that here at North, because I really think that it's supportive and helpful to the kids here at North as well.
Don't be afraid to reach out to Plymouth Public Schools and anyone else that can help. Hopefully more leaders and projects arise, like the Yellow Tulip and DECA mental health projects, so we can continue to stop the stigma around mental health. Remember, you are not alone, and your mental health always comes first. Reporting for PNN, I'm Liam Husband.
Thanks, Maeve and Liam. If you, a friend, or a student you know is struggling with mental health, please be sure to seek out support within our community. And remember, you are not alone. Up next, Seeger and Ethan highlight another valuable asset in the Plymouth North community. She can always be found supporting our athletes nearly every time the Eagles take on an opponent.
Sports games have always been a huge part of the culture here at Plymouth North. Students and parents pile into the stands to cheer on our athletes. However, there's one person who you'll spot at more Plymouth North events than any other. Dorcas Gardener makes her presence known, whether it's a Saturday morning cross-country meet or a Friday night hockey game here at Armstrong.
Plymouth is my home. I love the kids at North. Not only my kids, I love all the kids. So I feel very closely attached to them, so I would always continue coming to sporting events here.
Dorcas's positive impact on the Plymouth North community is felt by everyone in the building, from students to athletes to teachers to coaches.
So I think she doesn't just impact our program positively, she impacts all students here positively. She goes to swim meets, she goes to basketball, she goes to football, she goes to lacrosse, she goes to soccer, and she really cheers for everybody. She roots for everybody to be successful, and that's a way of positively impacting the students here at North.
No matter the location, sport, or level, Dorcas makes her presence known. Her commitment to Plymouth North is shown through the relationships she has formed with its athletes.
She brings a very positive, motherly energy to North. I know she was labeled Mother of Plymouth at one point in the newspaper, and she is there for all the students. Everyone can go to her.
Even now that all three of her kids have graduated from Plymouth North, she still frequents Plymouth North events.
Because I have a close attachment to all the kids, and I feel like a lot of parents can't make games or can't go to events, and I always want Plymouth North kids to know that they have someone in their corner. They will always hear my voice screaming and cheering them and supporting, no matter what the sport is.
She is like the biggest hype person we have, probably in the whole program, not just in volleyball.
Just knowing that someone's always going to be there for you, like regardless, no matter if you're winning or losing, or you're playing well or you're playing bad, someone's always going to be there and be honest.
Few schools are lucky enough to have their own Dorcas, cheering on our athletes no matter the sport, level, or location. Reporting for PNN, I'm Seeger Creenan.
It's wonderful to see a parent so involved in the Plymouth North athletic community. Now, let's take a moment to appreciate other unsung heroes of PNHS by taking our subs out for some Carpool Karaoke.
All right, now everybody talking to their mic.
Hello. Everybody talking to their mic.
Two is too loud.
I feel like a sportscaster or a movie star or something.
That's good.
Alrighty, welcome into Carpool Karaoke.
1, 3.
All right, who has the best love advice? Do you have any?
The best love advice.
Love advice is don't sit next to you.
Just don't break it, Lenny.
Don't break it, Lenny.
Don't break his heart. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Oh yeah. I've experienced that many times. Cold outside. Hey, just a little volume.
Yeah, a little bit?
Yeah.
There you go.
My girl. Yeah.
Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide.
These are on my playlist.
Yeah.
Exception.
You don't know what the hell you're singing over here.
He's improvising.
Yes.
Really, drop them off over here. God almighty. I beg you, drop them off. Please, Liam, drop them off.
That was old Blue Eyes Eddie O'Mara. I'm in heaven.
Oh, yeah.
He's in heaven, right?
I'm in heaven.
We get, I mean, really.
I'll tell you, I'm in my glory.
You should
Sing
bake us a
it.
cake.
It's what I love to
Something
do.
to have.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
No more.
oh,
No
no.
more of this
Oh,
at
no.
O'Mara.
And the moon is the only black to be.
You don't even know what the hell you're singing.
You don't.
Quiet.
He doesn't know the words.
No, I won't.
But neither do I. Stand by me.
Be afraid.
Hey, you should be in a play at school. Yeah, that's right. We can put you in the play. Absolutely. A musical. You could be. You could be Squidward.
Yo, guys, are we feeling a little hungry?
Oh, no. We just want to get the hell out of here because we're dying.
Oh, you're dying.
Mr. O'Mara.
No. I'm all right. That's how I keep this girlish figure, you see. He's 32 ways to had it since high school.
I'm going to knock you in the head 32 ways.
Hey, that's my brother.
Should we sing happy birthday to Mr. Cat?
Your birthday was Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kaplan.
How about the Four Seasons?
How about being quiet?
The Four Seasons.
Houston?
Sure.
No.
Nah.
The Righteous Brothers. Mr. O'Mara, you don't have to get closer when they say, oh, my love. I mean, enough. Time goes by, folks. Know the words before you do anything. Because right now, you don't know the words.
Godspeed your love. To me.
I got the lyrics right here.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Now you've
Why
done
would
it.
you do
This flow
to the sea?
to the sea, to the sea.
Can we leave you there?
The open arms of the sea.
Eddie,
Yeah.
You want a solo?
He really.
No, thank you. I'm good.
Mario.
Wait for me. Oh, my love hunger.
Whoa, watch it.
Hunger.
Watch it.
Oh, your
That was
touch.
our side. How about you getting out and getting hit by that guy?
Oh, are you all right, Ed?
Yeah, this guy, he can't sing, he can't read, he can't. What can he do?
I need your love.
I can't say.
We're gonna get him
I
a.
need your
I
love.
can't say what I think of it. That's.
We're gonna
Godspeed your love.
Please try to get me out of here,
That's
please.
enough. Okay.
Cut him.
A wonderful time.
We need to get you.
We gotta do this again.
Yes, next year.
Yeah.
Next year.
Tomorrow, maybe.
Lots of fun.
Next year we'll do it.
Thank you to our substitute teachers. One thing that will always be true about North is that we sure love our subs.
I know I always make sure to say hi to Mr. O'Mara when I see him in the hall. Speaking of, it's time for this episode's very special hall walking.
In honor of Valentine's Day this past Tuesday, we asked you for your very best pickup lines, and you did not disappoint.
If you were president, you'd be Abraham Lincoln.
Best pickup line. You are the kind of girl my mom told me to bring to her. Hey!
Oh my God. If I could rearrange the alphabet, I'd put you and I together.
Oh.
Damn, girl.
Your best pickup line.
Are you Little Caesars? Because you're hot and I'm ready. Is your name Ethan Hogan? Because you're good looking.
Thanks.
Are you Papa Bear's porridge? Because you're hot.
Someone's got to call God and tell him one of his angels is missing.
Are you from Tennessee? There's only 10 I see.
Are you a parking ticket? Because you've got fine written all over you.
Feel my shirt. You know what it's made of? Boyfriend material. Always works.
I hope you know CPI because you just took my breath away.
Are you a Nissan? Because I want you all to myself.
Are you a Transformer? Because you're the Optimus Prime.
Hey girl, I'm trying to get you a jersey because I'm trying to get your name and number.
Yo, we should go get Daryl. You wanna go get Daryl? Alright, let's go get Daryl.
Alright, let's actually we're entering uncharted waters here, right?
Bro, I don't need to have the pickup lines.
I know you don't. Go ahead.
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
Wait, I need time to think about that.
Pickup lines? Oh my God, I have one. Are you an angle? Because you're a cute one.
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
That one was boring.
Are you a beaver?
Cause damn. Wait. Are you a beaver? Cause damn.
Are you a microwave? Because,
Are you garbage? No. Because I want to take you out.
From Tennessee, cause you're the only 10 I see.
Yes.
hey, are you Microsoft? Because you can crash at my place.
Besides being good looking, what else do you do for a living?
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
It will be a surprise to no one. I have no game. That ship was sailed years ago.
I feel like part of PNN right now. It's
Gold plate.
a dream come true.
I did it.
Wow, I never knew so many pickup lines. So Dylan, what's your best pickup line?
Well, my go-to is, everyone's always talking about looking for a 10 out of 10, but you're the one I need.
Well, Eagles, it's time for news and notes.
We're in the home stretch, Plymouth North. Only 3 hours until February break. Make the most of your time off.
Seniors, be sure to order a rustic marlin sign. They are $20 and benefit the senior class. Get yours before they run out. The link to buy can be found on Google Classroom.
If you see Plymouth North Junior Annalise Lopes in the hallway, please be sure to wish her good luck as she moves on to the next round of Poetry Out Loud. The contest resumes March 4th.
Are you interested in getting your art, short stories, poetry, or photography published in a magazine? Consider submitting to PNHS's literary magazine, The Echo, by scanning the QR code found in the hallways. See Ms. Hildebrand with any questions. Submissions are due March 17th.
Families, if you would like a fun way to represent your senior this year, we encourage you to buy a yard sign. Orders go until March 31st and they cost $18. Information on how to purchase can be found on Google Classroom or in room 331. Contact Ms. Walcott or any of the senior class officers with questions.
That's all we have for you today. Make sure to follow our social media and stay tuned for polls about your favorite segment and a chance to tell us your plans for break.
Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to enjoy your February break. See you next time on PNN.